It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Bears and the Packers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the buildup is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17, that's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
Throwing on second down, Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Jayden Reed was the intended target, and now it's 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
First and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll go right back to Kmet. He's got it again. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throw it again. It's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Throwing again, Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Packers offense ready to see the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll take this to about the 28. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 9. A good play action with Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Packers. On the bootleg, it's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And back deep is Quez Watkins. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Bears offense ready for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Swift. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Love. A pass taken in by Watson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here we go. Back to the air, it's Love. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And in the late stages of the 1st half, it's the Lions who are out in front. A touchdown there for Jahmyr Gibbs. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy. 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that 1st half. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2 touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. On the give, here's Swift. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
In motion, Reed. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's going to have enough for the first down. He'll take this to the 30.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. In motion, Reed. On second down, Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. Here's Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A second down throw for Love. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's going to run it.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On first down, it's Love. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Let's go. Trouble 38. Ready?
On play action, Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to cap it.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing is Williams. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away or go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
There's that man again. Another catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 2nd and 2. Williams to the air once more. He's into space past the 25. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. Going to lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.